just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans on Sunday Night Primetime.
Joey Slye taking off for Tennessee.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard
line. So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. To throw. Howard. He'll take a deep shot for downs. And that is incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Colts about to kick this one away. Couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Okay, the drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw right away is Ward. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. John Franklin Myers. Off to the dream start for a pass rusher. A sack on the very first play of the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Let's go!
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Moving to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. Going for it all. And the first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Vidal.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look. as they have it 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Taylor. Finding space at the 15. And he's in! Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
Boy, they got the block to spring him, and it was a foot race. And when he gets in that foot race, Mike, he's normally good for this type of yardage before anyone's able to run him down.
On 1st and 10, Ward. His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And he will get into the end zone. Chigokonkwo. Touchdown, Titans.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Throwing is Howell. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
It is exactly how they coach it. Once he realized he wasn't going to get home, he does the next best thing. Get that big old hand up and knock the ball away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, second. Bronco leading. 79 Bronco.
They'll throw with Howell. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one complete to Pierce. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. 72.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's Pierce in motion. Intercepted. And the Titans will have great field position right around midfield.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
They'll begin here on the ground.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Come on, go.
Play fake. Now Ward to throw. They'll take this down inside the 35. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st down, Ward. He's got a man here. That's Alec Eilmaner. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
To Alec Eilmaner. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Colts 23-yard
So
line.
1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We're back in Music City after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He's trying to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Sly's kick is good. And the Titans will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he's going to be dropped pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Now it's Howell. That's Tyler Warren, the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 46. Here's 2nd and 1. Now a toss, running left. It's Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Indianapolis.
10 yards. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 1st catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his 1st catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
He'll get this out wide, and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Alec Pierce, touchdown, Indianapolis.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Chimere Dike now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, Ward. The open man is Reed. He's got it. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That one good for 29.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
And He'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down for Tennessee.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Nice. Ready? 77. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Ready?
From the gun, here's Ward. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Now a give up the middle, and that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
That's another
10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Titan first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Here we go. 18, Roderick.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. To the goal line and in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Tennessee. Sly now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Titans move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
And the Colts first down.
Mikey, 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos.
To throw is Howell. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
15 yards.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
More yards. That's another Colts first down.
Back to throw. Howell. Back to the sideline and intercepted.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of this quarterback. Because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them the curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out. on this first half of play. Points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, it's Jim DK.
Jim DK on the return. The Titans take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Maybe on that rapid pay the bills. And now I'm fit it, not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself, know your worth.
On first down, it's Ward. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
Come on. Ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Up the sideline, past midfield. Call it a gain of 13. First down for Tennessee.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 41, here's second and 3.
Go.
Now give on the ground, and he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On the ground, this is Khalil Mullins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Throwing, Ward. Rolling to the left. Got his man at the 6. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Here's a run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal.
Go! 90, Bronco 80. Ready, right?
Throwing is Ward. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Moving outside the pocket.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force fourth down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
He runs with it, and he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Done so successfully, and it's a first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Throwing is Howell. Out to his right. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up second down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll throw with Howell. To the left side and taken in by down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. Now it's Taylor. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. But the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down. They'll try it now with Brooks. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
You know, Mike, sometimes when you get all these big bodies in there and you're trying to find space, there's just no space to be had. Here, they try to go with their fullback, and he just runs into a wall of backs. Great job here by the defense. Critical fourth down.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in.
Oh, big hole left side. Down the sideline. And he's in. Jake Okonkwo. Touchdown Titans. That is second touchdown now here in the season opener. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Next to score, Titans 27, Colts 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
Here's Howell. is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. Glad the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick six. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Slides at the point, up and good. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick six. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, but I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
Ready, break! Ready.
Try to start on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Let's go, let's go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10. We'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Now it's Howe. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official, who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down. On the second down, here's a run with Taylor. And he's going to be marked out up around the 33. So they come to the line for first downs and 10.
That's good for a close first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
He'll drop to throw. On the run to the right. That's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
That's another Colts first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he will score. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
The kicker on.
Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now another shot here at the PAT. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good. 21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
After around the 26-yard line.
Ready?
They'll begin here on the ground. And he is upended. Boy, awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. They'll stick with him again. Room to run at the 35. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Titan first down.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here comes second and 4.
50-yard line.
Let's go.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay game. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Taylor. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Come on. Hit. 18 Cardinal.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Titans. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.